Hey guys, how's it going? Doing a quick video on this product. It's an easy battery charging kit made by DRC. Oh, I hope you could see that with that bloody glare. You see that shit there? If you've seen other videos, we've talked about with batteries and stuff like that. These little intruder, the 250. We've had a problem with the battery bloody going flat all the time. We've had the standard battery in there. And then we swapped it over for a lithium battery. Still the same problem. We've tried having it so that the 12 volt thing wasn't connected at all, and we've tried all those bits and pieces, and just for some reason there's a goddamn bloody gremlin in there that just draws power. And so if the bike doesn't get ridden for a couple or a few weeks, you just can't. It gets down flat enough so that when you try to give it a kick over, it just doesn't do it. It doesn't have enough bloody oomph. So we resorted to well, the problem then is that you've got to either bloody ride the thing every couple of weeks to make sure that the battery's charged, or you've got to bloody take the seat off, you've got to take this side panel off, and then get the bloody charger onto it and give it a charge and stuff like that. And that becomes a bit of a pain in the ass. So I thought I was thinking of maybe a battery tender. I didn't really want to worry about having it connected all the time. Just something that I could just hook in without having to take everything off, and then hook the bloody charger to that terminal and get it started up. You know, and I've thought of having just wires, but these bare wires is a bit bloody dangerous or a bit stupid. So anyway, found this product. And I tell you what, we're now being able to sell the DRC stuff. So I've been wanting to do it for, I don't know, it must be a couple of years. I just couldn't do it because we're only an online seller. But they've now allowed us to do that. So we're starting to put a lot of products from DRC onto the site. All right, and I'm just about to do this, and I said to Nate, I said, shit, I should bloody do a video of it. All right, so I won't stuff around too much doing it like I normally do, and it's all, you know, bloody step-by-step kind of shit. I'm just going to give you a few bits and pieces because it's all easy stuff. Anyway, we'll get it going. Alright, so basically what makes this little unit up is you've got two, I suppose, wire harnesses. You've got this first one, so you've got your two terminal points, so these go directly onto the battery terminals and they'll go on there permanently. And then on this end is you have one of these, I don't know the specific thing, but it has another terminal which meets up with the other one. Obviously it has a little cap which keeps it all nice and tidy. So once that's on there, all you do is you have this poking out somewhere that you can get direct access to it. And with this other one, you just have this bloody, you know, you could actually take this along with you if you wanted to, but for what we're going to do, it's just going to be basically sitting in the man cave, so that when we need to, if we think it's been a while, we'll get a bit of a charge. So you just take that off, plug that into the other side, which I'll do right now. Trying to make this video not too bloody long. That goes in there like that, and then hey presto, there's your terminals, your battery terminals sitting there. And it's really good because you can just bloody dingle it around anywhere and you're not going to have those two joining together. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with the way it's built. So I'm just going to quickly hook it up. I will say that the other thing, I know my Boulevard, the Boulevard C50, I can have that sit there for a month and not do anything, and I tell you, the battery doesn't run bloody flat. It sometimes does go down a little bit, but I don't know what it is, whether it's really easy to turn that motor over, so Harry just starts up no problems. The DR650, if it sits there for too long, it can be a week to 2 weeks. The battery doesn't necessarily drop too much, but it always seems to. Anybody that's got a DR650 knows that if it's bloody been sitting there too long, they're a prick to bloody get started. Once they're started, no problem. You can start it up every morning and it'll just go first pop. But if it sits for a while, they're a real bastard. So this will be good. I'm going to do the same with Max, the DR650. I'll put another, because you can buy you can get the separate harness. So you have one of these, and then you can buy the separate harness. So if you've got a few bikes, you can just whack them on all the bikes and just have the one of these, which is a bloody great idea. All right, I'll stop bullshitting on. I'll get this on, and then we'll give it a try out. Alright guys, so that was bloody simple and easy enough. Now Murphy's Law, don't put it all back together until you bloody test it, because normally something will have bloody gone wrong. So now all I've got to do is hook this onto here. And hey presto, that should be live. Now what I've got, so I've got red on here, black on there. And look at that, it's telling me, if you can see that, that battery is now fully charged, which I already knew it was fully charged. Alright, so I've done everything bloody correct for a change. So now, I'll just pull this apart, and I'm going to work out where it is, and I'll show you what I bloody do. Alright guys, I'll show you what I've come up with. So basically, we've got the two terminals connected there. There's a bit of wire here. I've just taken up a little bit of slack out of that wire there with the zip tie. And then that basically leads up, and this is all hidden up until here. I'm going to have it sit there because I don't want you to be able to see wires and bits and pieces hanging out of the bike. Just try and keep the look of the bike. But I should be able to, hopefully, I haven't tested this bit, but I should be able to pull that out just so that it makes it easy to grab hold and connect the other one to it. But then hopefully be able to just pop it, and I'm doing this bloody one-handed, pop that back like that, so then the red wire and bits and pieces are all hidden. Cool, so I'll put it all back together and then we'll have a quick look at it. Alright, so we've got it all back together. I mean, it's not too bloody hard to do it anyway, but yeah, I mean, if you look at the bike, it's yeah, you wouldn't bloody know even where it is. It's right there. So I've got a bit of bloody red showing there, but I could always put some black tape around that if I wanted to hide it, but I'm not going to go that bloody far. Alright, I'll put this camera back on the tripod and we'll test it out again. Alright, so I'll tell you, it's got a just one of those bloody standard 10 amp fuses in it. So obviously if you bloody do something a bit silly, you'll blow that fuse before you hopefully blow anything there, which is always a good thing. Alright, so poor old Jackie boy's a bit flat, let's say. I'll just now hook him in. Hey presto, bloody it's hanging around all over the bloody joint. Nothing's going. Get me a little battery tester, chuck her on. There you go, you can see that. Whoop. She's on. So obviously I can then just hook the battery charger up to that. Or, oh, I don't have it here, we've got the little battery packs, the little jump starter things. Hook it onto there and get it bloody started and then go for a ride and away you go. So, yeah, so I'm pretty bloody happy with that actually. Then pull it off, put your little weather cover on it, and then I should be able to poke that back in there. And hopefully that'll stay there. I mean, I won't know until we've ridden it around, just the vibration. We might have to do something a little bit better there. But yeah, there you go. So a pretty cool little bloody little thing. So I was saying that we now sell them. I've got them on our site, bikerbits.com.au. If I've just created a new category called electrical, motorcycle electricals. You'll find it in there if you're interested. Like I said, it's not a necessity. It's I suppose call it being lazy, not wanting to take your seat off and that off. But when you've got bloody that many friggin' different bikes and stuff, anything that makes my life a little bit easier, I'm happy with it. All right, guys, keep on riding.